Hey there. Let me tell you about the most terrifying experience of my life. It all started when I inherited a creepy old doll named Emily from my late grandmother. Little did I know that this doll would unleash a nightmare that still haunts my dreams. One rainy evening, I brought Emily into my home. She had porcelain skin, hollow eyes, and a twisted smile that sent shivers down my spine. At first, I dismissed my unease as mere superstition, but soon, strange things began to happen. Late at night, I would hear soft whispers coming from Emily's room. At first, I thought it was just the wind, but the whispers grew louder, more sinister. They sounded like a child's voice, but distorted, as if coming from the depths of hell itself. I decided to investigate. When I entered her room, the whispers stopped abruptly. Emily sat there, motionless, as if she were just a harmless doll. But something was off. Her eyes seemed to follow me, and I could have sworn her twisted smile had grown wider. As the nights passed, the hauntings escalated. I would wake up to find Emily sitting on my chest, her cold porcelain fingers wrapped around my throat, choking the life out of me. But when I screamed, she would return to her place, innocent as ever. I couldn't take it anymore. Desperate for answers, I researched Emily's history. It turned out that she was once owned by a deranged woman who practiced dark rituals. Legend had it that her malevolent spirit had been trapped within the doll. I decided to rid myself of this cursed doll. I tried to burn her, but the flames wouldn't touch her porcelain skin. I threw her in a river, only to find her back in my room the next morning. It was as if Emily was invincible. One night, as I lay in bed, paralyzed with fear, Emily spoke to me. Her voice was a grotesque parody of a child's innocence. She told me she wanted to play a game, a deadly game. She whispered instructions into my ear, forcing me to comply. In the pitch-black darkness, I followed her commands. I wandered through my own home, compelled by an unseen force. The doll led me to the basement, where a sinister ritual awaited. It involved blood, candles, and an incantation that sent chills down my spine. As I completed the ritual, a malevolent presence filled the room. The temperature dropped, and I felt an icy grip around my heart. Emily's porcelain eyes glowed with an unholy light as she chanted an incantation that summoned the spirit of her former owner. I watched in terror as the woman's ghost materialized before me. She was pale, her eyes filled with malice. She thanked me for setting her free and promised to spare my life in exchange for my obedience. I had unwittingly become a pawn in her unholy game. To this day, I am trapped in a living nightmare, serving the vengeful spirit that resides within Emily. I can feel her presence, always watching, always waiting. And I know that one day, she will demand a price that I cannot refuse, a price that will lead to my ultimate doom. So, my friend, beware of the seemingly innocent objects that come into your life, for they may be harboring horrors beyond your wildest imagination. And remember,